What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about stellar lumens today, XLM. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, you guys, and let's get into it, all right? It is the 15th day of August, and here we are at the after effects of a major bearish engulfing candle here. Pretty damn big, right? The highest high in this consolidation phase right here and the lowest low all in the same day. A little bit of volume coming in yesterday. Nothing too extreme. Definitely could push prices lower. I still believe, I mean, looking at this here, we've made a massive move up, right? Back in July, the beginning of July, going into the middle of July there. We consolidated going into the beginning of this month, and we've broken out. We're in a very bullish posturing right now. I don't believe that XLM's in any kind of jeopardy of needing to worry or panic, and we're going lower, right? I don't think that's what's going to happen. We've seen a lot of these kind of breakouts from these bull flag looks. You break out and then you kind of lag and then you pump for whatever reason. I don't know why, but that's been the fad, the theme lately. You'll find that crypto, stocks, whatever, they go through phases of things that they just all like to do for some reason. I don't know how else to make sense out of that. Let's see if I can find an example of that happening. I mean, this is a perfect example actually. Right here, you broke out of this trend right here. You broke out of it, you dilly-dallied, and then you got your rip. You're basically doing the same thing, just on a smaller scale here. I very much do believe that we're going to continue higher. But first, maybe we go a little bit lower. Just a little bit. Nothing to worry about, guys. Nothing to worry about. Don't panic. Hold on to your hats. Let's get into the short-term stuff, all right? And in case I forgot to say it, hit that like button and subscribe, you guys. Thank you, thank you. 42.6 cents right now. 58 minutes left in this 1 hour time frame. We're just starting out a new hour. Look at that last hour there. Closing with a pretty decent look there, breaking out of this area, high close, didn't get a lot of volume. It's like you want to move up with purpose, but nothing's backing you up. You know, let's look at this on the Binance chart. Let's get USDT on here because USDT, that pair typically has the most volume and no volume at all. So I'm not wooed by this, not yet anyways. It could promote good things. You're not really breaking out of this range just yet, but it would have been nice to have a little bit more volume. The 1 hour RSI, to me, what it looks like is you're getting higher highs while promoting lower highs still. It looks like you're, to a bearish effect, very strong, and you've just cooled off and you're ready for that next dip down, right? You've got the Canadian hockey stick of death and despair right here, right? Right there. Straight out of Canada, eh? And yeah, it's gonna shoot this hockey puck down the ice. I don't know. Just trying to have fun, guys. I know it's a bear flag, I know, but they got bears in Canada. Anyways, they're just friendly bears, right? 42. I think they're actually meaner. They're meaner up in Canada, aren't they? You got those Kodiaks, don't you? I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm American, so I'm not actually familiar. I've never been to Canada. I want to go to Canada. I hear very cold things about Canada, but very warm things about the people. Unless we put tariffs on you, then you guys are. Hey, man. We're just tit for tatting, that's all. We can still be friends, though. Let our governments duke it out. We can still be friends. Not to get political, but drop your tariffs on our dairy products, damn it. Just do that. Just do that. And then everything's fine. All it's got to be is just a neutral playing. Anyways, 42.5 cents. Shout out to the Canadians and the bearish hockey stick of death. I'm getting way off track here, guys. 1 hour RSI does look bearish. Overall, it looks pretty damn bullish, very volatile, but right now, bearish, I would say. Stochastics, they look kind of bullish, actually. We're in an area where you might reject, though. MACD looks all right. Not gonna lie, doesn't look bad. I don't know. You could move up from here. Again, you know, you've just kind of started this move. If you start to move, let's go over this real quick. Hold on. If we get a high to low right here, 43.2 cents on the 382. If you close a 1 hour time frame above there, if we get some volume to come in, I might be wrong. Maybe we do move higher and we don't. We're actually not moving lower, and maybe we move higher, but then we move lower. Maybe is a better way to put that, right? We're still in this kind of downtrend, but with a blemish to the upside. I don't know. Something like that could happen. I want to look at the 4 hour. I'm not getting much off the 1 hour. If anything, I am still bearish, right? The bear flag has me. 4 hour time frame, if we're being honest and looking at it, it kind of does look like you're at an area to find support. So maybe I was onto something with that idea of moving higher first and then lower. Kind of treat it like you're in this downward sloping range and you're just coming up to find resistance on that line. We have a blemish here, right? Like a fake out. So maybe we move up to about 44 cents, 45 cents. What would that be on the relative fib here from a high to a low? 44.7, 45 cents. Yeah, maybe that's what we do. And then we come lower. Bounce here and then we come lower. Stochastics, oh, they look like they want to go up. It depends on what we do. I wish I was making this video in an hour and 54 minutes. If this 4-hour time frame closes green, we probably move up to 44 to 45 cents, maybe even a little bit above 45 cents. If it closes red, forget that. We're moving down immediately. Okay. MACD looks bearish, but I'm not going to weigh too much on that because we're kind of moving sideways and we're on the 4-hour. It's not going to be as reliable. Daily time frame here, looking at it, rejecting the overboughts on the stochastics, not a good thing. The RSI, neutral with a bullish posturing, but neutral, and it would suggest that we go lower. MACD suggests we go lower too. So whatever we do in the short term, like today, maybe we move up a little bit, but I would expect over the coming days and over through the weekend and maybe even into next week, I would expect we move lower. Where are we going to move to? What's the ultimate low going to be? Right, figuring all that out from a high to a low. I don't know, man. Do we move lower? That's actually a good spot to find support right there. If we move lower, the next fib would be the area that we find support at the 236. So that would be a bit unorthodox. 39 cents. Let me just say this. I don't believe that Stellar Lumens XLM gets below 39.4 cents. I don't believe it does. I do, however, believe that we will return back to these lows. I'm at this point, looking at the daily, and looking at this fib, I'm a bit more skeptical in believing that we would go below this low. If we do, just barely. I think 41 cents holds a support, personally. I really do. So a little bit of upside and then a little bit of downside, probably promoting an overall kind of like double bottom or higher low look. We'll have that resolution on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday over the coming days, and then we'll rally going into next week and the end of the month. When we rally, it's the same old song and dance we've been singing and dancing to, you guys. We're moving up to about $1.50 to $2.40. Was that what it was? $2.50 to $2.50. I know it's a big range, but I'm personally in favor of the prices that are above $2.20 myself. Yes, something, actually, I think it's this fib from a high to a low. Let's see. Prior cycle highs to the bear market lows here. Yeah, something just above this 1414 at like 218. So just above 220 is what I would expect. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and that's probably going to be sometime by the end of September. Hit the like button, subscribe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye-bye.